And we're back. Myself, Travis Hall, with my co-host, partner in crime, Russell Bristol. We have a guest with us today.
Yeah. You want to introduce our guest, Travis?
Do you miss Laurie Sanderson? Laurie.
Got to put that draw on it.
Miss Laurie.
Yes, good to have you, Laurie. And what a night. We've been wanting to have you on here. You were actually on this during the football playoffs.
Yes.
For about a good 10, 15 seconds.
I thought that was
the
hockey deal.
Huh?
Oh, that was after. Oh, was that football?
Was Maud.
Halftime
of Maud. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Kind of ran by.
Bring back memories.
Yeah.
Well, we ain't got a whole lot to talk about. There was nothing exciting at all happened this week.
No.
Not that I can count.
So,
No. I don't even know why we're having this.
We thought we got the bottom of the barrel last week. We're digging deep now.
I tell you, for you guys, we wanted to do this. I think if, of course, the boys are in practice right now, and Laurie has been, the biggest Goldthwaite Eagle fan. Let me say second best.
Second. I'm still mad at Coach Howard for not giving me that award. I mean, it hurts deep.
No,
okay.
It was deserved by you for sure. I would not have been mad if you would have gotten that award at all, as much as you do and as much as you have poured into the athletic program, football and now basketball. And again, let's talk about the night that was, because it was a big one.
It was.
Yeah. So we get there, 6:30 game. Mumford doesn't really look, as far as, you look at them. They didn't look.
Some of them boys didn't look like ball players.
No.
They didn't. They looked. They weren't intimidating at all. I mean, I thought we're like, okay. And then we heard the stories of earlier in the year, they almost got beat, or maybe did get beat.
They got beat by Junction.
Yeah. And so you're thinking, well, we beat Junction by 20, and we've handled them pretty well both times. Mm-hmm. So, there was that conversation.
But you can't worry about those. That's what Bubba told me last night.
I mean,
that was
playoff basketball is completely different.
It is.
And so they jump ball happened, and we really got punched in the mouth first quarter.
We couldn't make shots.
Make shots. Couldn't stop their number 15 Whitaker. We scored 4 points the first quarter.
Was that it?
Yeah. Yes, it was correct.
Yeah.
And 18 at half.
Yeah.
So tell me a little bit what you thought about the first half on our end and what they did on their end, Laurie, as you were watching it.
Well, their defense was probably the best defense we've ever played all year.
I agree.
I mean, they were fast, they were quick, they had long arms, and we couldn't get the ball in. I don't think we got one. Luke, Aiden, Gage are good at getting to the rim, finishing or dishing it out, and I don't know if we got one layup to the rim.
I know.
We just could not get the ball in, and our threes weren't falling. And when that happens, it makes for a rough half.
Now, there is a conspiracy theory going on right now. Travis, you want to go into the conspiracy?
What we were talking about earlier?
Yeah.
I didn't notice this till after the game, and I didn't notice both sides. But after the game was over, we went out on the center field, and then I went down there, that corner, like where we went in and out, and Josh Reiner was standing there. Sir?
The ramp?
Standing lane.
Yeah.
No. I'm just kidding.
Sorry.
No. It's like, anyways, Josh Reiner was standing there. He's like, man, look at the goal. And he should step in the corner of the court there. And to make a shot from right there, you'd have to go. It was behind the backboard. So, I mean, you had to go up and over and back down. And I don't know if the other end was like that, but that's the side that we were having troubles making shots.
Yeah.
And then after the half,
they
couldn't score.
Yeah. So, I don't know. I didn't even think about that. He just pointed that out, and I didn't even think about what he was saying in the situation on the way home. But and then the other side was somebody, we're used to playing up against walls,
right?
And then the other side, them stands behind there, and it was like you got to go just like
it's almost like an arena.
Yeah. So I don't know.
And
it was just kind of crazy.
It will mess with your depth perception, just because you're used to that wall being back behind you.
Yeah.
But that's the side we were scoring on.
Yeah. It's just,
so who knows?
We just think we're thinkers.
We're deep thinkers. But first half again, we did get some. I think the 4 points we scored was Talon throwing over the top to Talon, and I think we got some kind of other layup around there. Maybe Landry got in there, but other than that, I mean, it was just they would not let us inside.
No,
and so we're gonna have to figure something out, go moving forward, because we have Martin's Mill Tuesday at China Springs. Mm-hmm. And then halftime, I'm sure Coach didn't have to have too much to say. But I tell you what, my honest feeling that we were down, what were we, 18 and a half?
Oh gosh, I don't remember. 32-15, something like that.
Yeah,
so,
It was not good. And then the third quarter, it was more of the same almost. I told Brian Grebe in front of me. He said, "How do we get back?" I'm like, "We just got to try to get it within single digits."
Yeah,
and see what happens from there. Mm-hmm. And the fourth quarter started. And, do you have anything to speak on the third quarter? Anything you've seen specifically that happened, Laurie, that stood out to you?
No, not really the third quarter. I do feel like we did get a couple more threes the third quarter. We're still not getting to the hoop, but we did get a couple more threes. Yeah. I know Luke, Zach, they got a couple of threes in, and then fourth quarter is when, though.
That's when we went out.
That's when we went off,
One of the things that was a kind of frustrating moving forward, Landry got in foul trouble early.
Yeah.
And,
he had like 4 in the first.
He had
4 in the third.
He had 4 in the very first of the third quarter. Yeah.
And to that point, Wilson Grebe come in and didn't miss a beat. Was very physical. Took care of the basketball. Got rebounds. I was very, very impressed with him. And again, Hayes just makes winning plays.
He come in there with like 3 threes and then
that one defensive play he made, he got in the passing lane, tipped it, was going out of bounds. Somebody easily could have just quit and said, okay. He tips it back and gets it to Aiden or Luke. And, where those are those winning plays that he makes. Mm-hmm. And so I'm always proud of, impressed with him. And then
those last 10 seconds of that fourth quarter seemed like it took an hour.
Yes, it did.
And then there was nobody sitting down unless you had a broke leg or something.
Right, sure. No. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Let's do this real quick.
Missing half a foot.
Well, I can't do this right now.
I can tell you he was not sitting down.
Yeah, for sure.
He don't seem like a hugger, but I think he hugged me about 4 times.
Yeah, I think he was my brother
Bubba.
Brian.
Oh yeah.
He was hugging everybody. He was hugging strangers.
Absolutely. Yeah. No, I got some of that too. It was good. Yeah, I mean, it was everybody. I mean, let's talk about that too. Goldthwaite showed up. I don't know how many of you figure were there last night.
Oh my gosh,
we had them outnumbered by 3.
Yeah, I mean, like
half
we were.
Town.
It was crazy, and if they weren't there, they were watching. My phone was blowing up with texts from people
650
watching it.
viewers. Last night that we know of.
I bet there was.
I want to say 400
people there.
Come on.
More than that.
No, 4. I think 400. Maybe I'm being a pastor number,
Yeah, it was more. I think it was more than 100. We'll go in the middle.
Oh yeah,
like 200 or
Let's say 200.
We'll say 200.
10 per row, and there was at least 20. Easy 450. There was 100 kids there.
Yeah. I mean, the girls showed up. We had cheerleaders for the first time all year.
There were some people. There were people from Gatesville there.
Yeah.
There was people from all over.
Coach from Lampasas was there.
Was he?
His son was on Luke's travel team, and him and his family were there. And
people from Pretty Brownwood.
Yeah.
They were sitting on our side.
Both of my parents and in-laws were there.
They're from Louisiana.
Yep.
No, Lindale.
Pretty close
on the border. Yeah. 3-hour drive for them. But hey, it was awesome. It was the best game I had seen personally, and I've seen a lot of games.
Yeah.
Professionally, but of course, kind of like you, Laurie, there was a whole lot of invested interest and emotional interest in this. Yeah. It's your baby out there.
Yeah, it is.
So let's talk about the last maybe 2 minutes of the game. Was the really incredible. Mm-hmm. You had Hayes hit a big 3, and I'll say this, and I talked to Coach Ed last night. I think their coach made a mistake when they didn't go into the stall.
Yeah,
it baffled me that they were not playing stall offense and getting fouled and going to the free throw line. They seemed like they were good free throw shooters.
There was a couple of them. They looked like they could close their eyes and make them.
Yeah.
I mean, number 0.
They couldn't miss. They couldn't miss last night. I don't know if they've ever shot like that before in any other games.
No,
but the film that boys said that they've watched, they did not shoot like that.
No, I think the first half they missed 3 shots. Total. And that's insane. You don't get that. I'd like to see.
Told you how much hard we fought.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for sure. And then, so like I said, Hayes hit a big shot. Grebe hit a good shot in the corner. That's like, okay, there's a pulse there. And then the play where we were trying to foul them. They actually traveled on an inbounds play, and we didn't get, but we got the out of bounds call.
Yeah.
And then what happened there? I mean, was that the Hayes 3 there that got it to 1?
Luke said something about he stole the ball and then dished it out to Hayes.
Yes.
And then that got the 3.
Yep.
And I think that was within 1 because we were talking about the game last night.
Surely not.
I know it. And this morning, and when they get home from practice.
Sure. Yes.
And it was Zach Rodriguez hit that 3 in the corner.
And that was it.
And Wilson hit a 3 up at the deep 3 in the top.
On the top, that's
and then
right.
Hayes hit him on the left side.
You know, that goes to show you, and I'm not trying to lose the moment, but we had 4 or 5 freshmen play big minutes.
Yeah.
Big minutes. Wilson, Greeby, Landry, Talon, and then also Hayes, and who else was it? There, I guess that was those 4.
Yeah.
But they really did well. And Zachary Rodriguez, he'll be the lone senior next year. Made a big shot. But anyways, Hayes hits the 3, went to 1. We fouled their number 1 player, I believe there was.
I think it was number 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, or 15. One of the 2.
No, it wasn't 15.
Okay.
I know it wasn't 15.
But just they dropped them in there.
Yeah. Then the rest is 8 seconds of history.
Yeah. Dude, that was It
kind of like the rodeo, right? The 8-second ride or whatever it is. 8 seconds. Yeah.
Seemed like forever.
Yeah, it was the most impressive 8 seconds of basketball I've seen.
They're players. I've seen 2 of them when they just went to the floor.
Yeah, and
their
on
coach,
the video, they're
coach
like,
had his head on his hands, like,
yeah. What do you do? I've been there.
Wow.
I think anybody that's played, has, and so amazing that
it's crazy.
It had to be Luke take that shot. It had to be his senior year.
Yeah.
And it had to be us down by 2. To just make it. The absolute, they make movies about this kind of stuff. And he, of course, like I told you last night, he had been planning that for his whole life.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And that's been backyard stuff and in the gym. And when every little kid's thinking, I'm going to beat the buzzer, let my team go to state or, yeah. So I want to speak to that because I think it's important for young players and young athletes to hear that doesn't just happen, right? So I want you to speak to a little bit of his work ethic in the gym to put him in that spot.
Luke fell in love with basketball in 6th grade. And I swear probably every Sunday, me and him were up at the gym shooting, or him and his dad, constantly. Every free moment that kid has, he is up at the gym shooting hours. And he practices those shots.
Yes.
And he doesn't just shoot around. He practices them and he schemes them and he thinks in his head what he needs to do in this moment.
Right.
And he goes out there. There'll be days I'm like, Luke, can we go home now?
Yeah.
I'm tired of rebounding for you. Can we go home?
10 more minutes, yeah.
It's all the time. During football season, it's hard to shoot. But if he could get up there, he's up there shooting, as much as he can.
Awesome. Well, it showed, and again, that's that kind of the mentality that I hear. Kobe Bryant and those. When Kobe would have a bad game, he would find a high school gym, whether it was at home or away. I'm sure he could go to LA and play at his practice center, but he would go to a gym somewhere and he would shoot for hours and hours and hours. And so I say that because we're at a disadvantage at Goldthwaite because we don't have an off-season basketball program for kids that want to go, because we can't afford that. We got to have every kid almost play every sport to make the team. And so that means our Goldthwaite athletes and student athletes have got to put the work in by themselves on their own time. Go to things that like my boys, we go to camps. And we're big on camps, and I know Luke's gone to Florida and done different things.
Luke's played travel ball since 6th grade. Since 6th grade. He would go. Literally, track season would be over with, and that next week he was playing travel ball up until 2-a-days started.
Wow.
All summer long, and he would play a game Sunday his freshman his 8th grade year, he played a game Sunday, and then that next Monday, he was starting football 2-a-days as a freshman. I mean, but that's, I mean, that kid puts in the hours.
And again, he was built for that shot through all that. And so I just, as a fan of Goldthwaite sports and a fan of the basketball program, you kids have got to put yourself in those situations. And so it's not hard to find a gym. It's not hard to, I mean, go build one up, basketball is pretty much the cheapest sport that you can do. You buy a basketball hoop and a ball and you're good.
Yeah.
It's not like football or anything like that where, have to have pads, this, that, and the other. But anyways.
Let's go back and talk about the previous week and what's coming up. So,
okay.
Tuesday's the girls played, right?
Tuesday's the girls lost to Martin's Mill. And a pretty landslided, one-sided affair.
But if you're, that 2 years in a row is pretty impressive.
Yeah, they're good. Martin's Mill's good. They've proven that.
And if you're going to get beat, you might as well get beat by the state. By the best.
2 years in a row.
Wednesday, you were down in Amazon ice fishing.
And what?
Yeah, and Thursday, right? I thought. Oh,
sounds right.
I thought.
Oh, he goes off like this. You just got to go with
I don't know if I've ever been ice fishing.
That was Laurie, not Laurie.
Yeah, I was like.
They got ice.
I mean, like, that sounds nice, but no.
They have ice in Amazon.
Yeah, I was not. I was thinking Amazon.com.
I
don't know.
The girls, that was Tuesday. What was Monday? What did we do Monday?
Junior high track meet.
Yeah, track meet.
Where was that at?
That was
San Saba.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, and we had a good show in there. I think. I don't know any of the results. I didn't go.
They don't give results. They give ribbons.
Yeah.
In San Saba, and they ran out. They ran out of ribbons.
I got them all.
I heard it was kind of a comedy of errors over there.
Yeah.
Well, San Saba girls got beat.
Yeah.
Which I'm sorry, people I know from San Saba, but I don't like them to win anyway.
Yeah.
They were a good team. They were the best San Saba team I've seen.
Yeah, they were good
in a while.
Martin's Mill girls won.
Yes.
Nakona's the one that beat.
Yeah.
So basically, we're going to have a repeat of last. Well, we had it already.
Basically, a repeat of last year. Yeah.
And has the game already been played?
Yeah.
Last night, right?
Thursday night was all the finals.
Yes.
Yeah, Nakona won, and then Martin
Mill won by 2 in overtime.
Okay, so we're setting up for the state championship girl game.
That was Thursday.
That was it.
That was
They're
it.
Done.
That was it.
They're done.
Okay.
Girls are done. They were done Thursday.
Gotcha. And who won that one again? Who's
Martin
the state champ?
Mills and Nakona.
Yep.
Nakona won big school, and Martin Mills won small school.
Okay, I'm with you now.
Yeah.
We had the high school track meet and first day is softball tournament in Atlanta.
Yeah. Lots going on.
Yep. We're going back down there today.
And Tuesday,
Thursday, Friday, and Saturday,
Yeah, y'all are going to Lano to softball.
2 games Thursday we played, 2 games yesterday, and 2 games today.
So Tuesday we start baseball district.
Yeah.
Girls softball.
Well, what are they going to do about that?
I don't know how that's going to work.
I'm sure Coach Howard will figure something out.
I would hope that Coach would say, "Hey, let's go support our guys. This is a once in a lifetime deal."
Monday or something.
Yeah, change it to Monday.
Well, you're missing a lot of your players too.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of basketball players.
Jacob Leverett. I mean, there's a bunch of
Hayes, Callan. Yeah, there's a bunch of them. Isaac.
So, I mean, we got to have those. Yeah. So, hopefully, I don't know. We'll see what happens. But that'll be Tuesday. And again, no one will be there because we'll be in China Springs.
Yeah.
The ball game will be.
Now, is that in China?
It is.
Yeah,
it's close.
Back by the Amazon with the ice.
Yes. And right over there. You go there and take a right.
Yeah.
But then China Springs.
I don't own a globe.
Is 6:30 against Martin's Mill, and they're the number 1 team in the state, and I think they have some good size on them, 6'7", 6'5". So
their polls are off. Goldthwaite's number 1 with me anyway.
Yeah, well, it's a Goldthwaite poll. It's a sliding scale. Then
it's only. I mean, we're the number 1 poll in Mills County.
Number 2 is who's number 2?
Oh, was it New Home? La Penn, maybe La Penn.
Yeah,
I know New Home's up there too.
Yeah, so I tell you what, Martin's Mill double overtime win last night against Grapeland.
Yeah, and Evadale beat Grapeland by 18.
Wow.
Yes. And they had a game in between the playoffs. So this was like recently.
That's who we beat last
before.
Yeah. And Evadale beat Grapeland by 18. So, I mean,
once again,
it's doable. I mean, we're there. It's there.
You know that you can't just assume like we did last night.
But
I thought
the odds are in our favor.
Yeah.
I mean, we beat the number 3 team.
Yeah.
And last night, that game, I don't know what they were ranked. What do you think?
25.
25? I don't know how.
Oh, wait. Or maybe 22.
I think that's right, 25.
25, and I think Grapeland was 22.
22. Yeah. And so we put us, what are we, 26? 36.
Are we even ranked?
I've heard 26 or 36. I don't know. I got it from Richie, so you take that.
Oh, yeah, I know.
You might as well go ask that rock over
there. Yeah. So that's what Tuesday is going to look like. So a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah.
In Goldthwaite sports.
A lot.
It's a good time to be a Goldthwaite Eagle. I'll tell you what, a couple things I want to bring up.
We're going to miss some one-act play today.
Is it
this is March the 1st.
Yes.
Yeah. The first day of March.
Yes. And
my birthday's Wednesday.
Oh,
is it really?
Happy birthday, Travis.
Thank you.
I bet you Amy does something special for you. Amy, do something nice.
Yeah. Every day I wake up, my breakfast looks more and more poisonous.
Yeah. All right. So After Hours is the one-act play by Kevin Stone. It is.
I thought Goldthwaite was doing it.
Well, we are, but it's heard. It's doing it. That's going to be tomorrow at 3 p.m. That's
tomorrow?
March 2nd.
Yeah, they usually do it on a Sunday.
Yeah.
So one-act play is tomorrow. And it's going to be at the play place.
That's going to be at the
elementary cafeteria.
The
theater.
It's the place.
Auditorium.
Theater.
Travis calls it the play place, but it actually has a name. It's the Goldthwaite Elementary Cafeteria.
Yeah. I ran into the principals last night at the game.
Did you?
Yep. Anyways, go ahead.
Well, anyway, that's 3 p.m., folks. That's
3
March
p.m.
2nd.
March 2nd. So you better get this up today.
Yeah, and we'll get it up. I'll get this up today.
We're going to figure out how to do this live sometime.
Yeah, no, we're close. I have some struggles here, but we'll see what happens.
Slight struggles.
I'll tell you what I want to do. Take a little break, and then we'll talk about a little bit about Laurie and where she's from and why she's here. And
tell me fish you caught Wednesday.
How many fish? In between all the track meets and the basketball games, I went to the Amazon fishing.
I mean, it sounds right. It makes sense to me in my head. All right, guys, we're going to take a break. We'll be right back. Guys, welcome back to the show. We are here with Ms. Laurie Sanderson.
Laurie.
And we have, in case you missed it, the amazing moment, I should say, of Goldthwaite. Y'all listen to this. This is Travis, or not Travis, you're Travis. This is Brady Roundtree and Chase Sides on the call last night.
Okay, they were doing the... Okay.
Yeah, you got to have this rebound.
And I'll have it showing for you. Listen to the crowd when this happens. Listen to Chase and Brady. Yeah.
That'll bring a tear to your eye.
Yeah.
Dude, I teared up.
Yeah.
I know you did.
I did. I'm tearing up now.
Yeah.
I think that's the first time I've heard that. I've watched the video, but I don't think I've ever heard it. I didn't hear the YouTube.
Yeah.
Heck, like we done something great.
I don't think we led. I don't think I'm going to make it.
What did you say?
I'm not sure we led.
That's Travis or Chase.
That game, but we were leading when I told you they had it in them. I told you they were going to lead. I can't believe Coach Hood didn't call timeout. I almost lost it when he didn't, and he let him play it. He trusted his senior, who's playing on 1 foot pretty much.
Yeah.
To win the game for him when it was time. He'd struggled all night to make the three, and he does it to win the game. Are you kidding me?
Wow. Yeah.
1984, the boys made the regional finals.
1984 was the last time.
Well, to get to that game, we never advanced.
Oh my gosh! What an emotional roller coaster! Woo! Oh, that's one for the books. I can't believe it.
I'm surprised the glass didn't break in a place.
Oh.
Listen to Chase here. This is funny.
I'm sweating, Sides. I'm sweating. Pass that. I can't feel my legs.
I can't feel my legs.
Holy moly.
Yeah.
Edgar, did you get that? Oh, my gosh.
I can't feel my legs.
That's greatness.
That was great. Yeah, see, I haven't seen the YouTube.
Yeah.
I've only seen what
that was
Terry posted, and I haven't seen the YouTube one. So
oh, it's great.
that was pretty awesome.
That was
feel my legs.
Yeah. I couldn't feel a lot more than that, let me tell you.
that was again Chase Sides and Brady Roundtree on the call for the Goldthwaite YouTube channel last night, and a lot of you guys heard that probably in real time. But yeah, it was an amazing moment for Goldthwaite basketball, Goldthwaite athletics. I tell you what, this has been a banner year. We talked about that banner year last year too. We've had some really successful programs going. A track program is excellent. A golf program. I mean, when you got a state champion in golf, a couple of years ago we have a state champion in cross country. The girls go to back-to-back state championships or state runs, I should say, semifinals,
Final Four.
Yeah. Now our boys go into the Final Four. So there is a great group of athletes and students. And
who are the 4 teams left? Martins Mill, us.
Yeah, Lipan.
Oh, yeah, we
And
discussed
New
that a while
Home.
ago. Yeah,
New Home, yeah.
And all those are always there.
Yeah.
They're always there. They're 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah, traditional powerhouses, yeah.
And,
I'm pretty sure Martins Mill and La Pan don't have football.
Yeah.
They're basketball year round.
Yeah, and that matters.
Yeah, it does.
It matters a lot.
Because a lot of our boys come from football and they're beat up and they never, they're never 100% during basketball.
Yeah, I made that point before too, is like you got that off-season basketball program where you're running fundamentals, and instead of 3 ball handlers that we can trust out there, now you have 6. It just goes to show you. I mean, it showed like versus like the girls, back-to-back state semifinals runs. I mean, it's because day one they have a basketball in their hand, and it's impressive. But again, boys, we don't have that luxury. We have football, we love our football. Yeah. I mean, we did big things in football. Beat Mark.
I've never been just the biggest basketball fan until the last 2 years.
Yeah, I've converted him, Laurie.
Good job. Yeah, way to go.
Well,
slow process, but
and I've gotten pretty close with all the kids.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a great group. Like, that. I mean, it's just a great group.
It's like, and the community. I mean, it's a good feeling. It's we got our mojo back or whatever you call it. You know what I mean? It's like the point where on the game night, whoever's left last turn the lights out. You know what I'm saying? And there's a trail of cars.
Last night they kicked us out of the gym. They would turn the lights. They told us y'all need to leave. Turn off the lights. We're like, okay.
Yeah, hint.
That was.
But what a night. And then, so I wanted to take this second segment and just kind of talk about you for a lot of people that know you may not know where
I've got a whole list of questions here.
Okay, I see him right there.
Yeah, so he's very astute.
Yes,
Laurie. He's a prepared person.
Well, I've got my mind's like a file cabinet.
Yeah, nothing gets
just in. Like somebody put an IED off in it.
Yeah, a locked filing cabinet. yeah. Anyways, now, again, Laurie, you have 3 kiddos in Goldthwaite School
Grew up
District.
here, daughter of a preacher man.
Yeah.
And
a school teacher.
So tell me when your dad started became the pastor here in Goldthwaite.
1972.
No, I was born in 1973 and we moved here when I was 3. So about 1976 around. No, I was not born in 1973. I was born in 1975. So around 1978 they moved here.
Okay.
I forgot when I was born.
That's all right. Hey.
Yeah, it's been a long week.
But you got here, what did you say again, 78?
78.
And he became, I guess, the senior pastor of First Baptist, or was he just on staff at that point?
No, we just had the one pastor.
Okay, so he was there. Okay, and then of course Julianne, your mom was amazing person, and so she taught
English, horrible class. I learned a lot.
Yeah. I can tell by the way he speaks and writes. That he learned a lot in English.
He can tell.
Reading and reading.
He's the product of a great Goldthwaite education system.
Let's get back on Laurie.
Okay. So you again technically are a move-in, but I don't know how you can you got to be at the threshold of acceptable lifers as opposed to a move-in, because I'm been here 10 years, so I'm still a move-in.
You're a move-in. You're not.
But you may be at that threshold of saying I'm a lifer now.
Yeah.
I don't know. Drew, my youngest son, he started school in pre-K here, so he's going through. Blake came here in 3rd grade or something like that.
Did y'all come here the same year? Because Luke came in 3rd grade.
Yeah.
So I want to say we came about the same time.
So where did y'all come from?
We came from Llano.
Okay.
Llano.
So let's talk about it a little bit. Let's get to that. So let's
moved
back
across the river to be here. He was implanted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're from East Texas, Louisiana.
I am North Arklatex is what we call it.
Yeah.
So you played. Of course, let me talk about this. Let me tell. How many siblings do you have? And tell me who they are.
I have 2, Brian and Douglas.
Okay, and they're older?
They're older, yeah. And Douglas was actually, my oldest brother, was the part of the 1985 state championship football team.
Yes.
So he kind of started that tradition, him
Awesome.
and Coach Ed.
Yes.
He always calls Coach Ed his quarterback.
So Coach Ed was quarterback in 85 when they went to state.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Did you know that?
No.
There you go.
Yeah.
And so 85, that was Douglas. And then who else?
Brian.
Brian. They called him Bubba.
Bubba.
Yeah, Bubba.
Okay. And he is younger, older than Doug?
He's a middle child.
He's the middle
and you
child.
can tell
And
it.
yes, he is definitely your middle child.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. All right. And we graduated, I guess, 87, 80?
Let's see.
90.
No, I think he was about 90.
90.
I think Brian was about 90.
Okay. And then you trailed in behind there in
93.
93.
Mm-hmm.
And tell me a little bit about your athletic, life here in Goldthwaite.
Cheerleader,
Okay.
cheerleading. In fact, when I was a senior, we went to state. It's the year that we lost.
Oh, wow.
But yeah, we went to state in '92 when we lost that year. But then the next few years is when they won 2
Okay, so
3
we
in a
lost
row.
92, we won 93, 94.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I was thinking, okay.
Yeah.
Because 92 was Schulenburg, 94 was Schulenburg.
Yeah, we beat 'em.
93, second time. 93, I don't remember who we played.
I don't remember.
I know Astrodome, then somewhere, then we won in UT. I don't know. I can't remember that middle game.
Yeah, y'all can text us or email us if you know who we lost to or won against
92.
93. Okay, so you
And then I
cheerleaded?
played basketball.
Yes.
And I guess the furthest we ever went in basketball was the regional semis, where actually, this is interesting, where we played Panhandle, and Coach Hermesmeyer was the point guard.
No kidding.
And so she beat us.
Wow.
And then
Coach H?
Coach
Y'all
H.
played against
We
her?
played against Coach
No kidding.
H, and she beat us. And then I ran track and ran in the state track meet in the sprint relay.
Did you really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Ran the state track meet in that, and I ran cross country. Went to regional and cross country.
Did you?
For 3 years.
So you're a runner.
Well, yeah,
You had to.
back then we had to.
Yeah,
We didn't
yeah.
have a choice. We had to run. I wouldn't call me a long distance runner, but
You did it.
I did it.
Yeah, I did it out of necessity. Huh?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, then you graduated in 93, and then went to where'd you go from
I
there?
went to Baylor for a year, and then I transferred to Howard Payne, and I actually played a year of basketball at Howard Payne.
Oh, did you? Okay.
Yeah. I was, played JV, and then we got to suit up for varsity also because they actually had 2 teams. And my kids laughed. They looked at my stats. Luke looked at my stats because they didn't believe me. And actually, they had stats on me, which really shocked me because I was like,
awesome.
I didn't even know I made a point, but I did.
Hey.
And I even have a ring because we won conference championship.
No kidding.
So I have a conference. I didn't do much, but I was on the team.
Hey.
So
That's what.
So my kids thought that was pretty funny.
Listen, that's what I'm telling Blake right now, because Blake, he hadn't played in a couple of games in the playoffs, and this is one of those things. And just as a dad, I'm like, man, we're getting our butts kicked on the boards. I wish he'd get out there at least maybe see. But nonetheless, I tell him, I said, hey, you're out there at practice. You're out there grinding, and when your number's called, be ready. Other than that, be a good teammate, and like you just said, it's like I still got the ring.
Yeah, I still
was
got the
there.
ring, and I even showed my
Well,
kids.
if
They're
he
like,
got
"Oh
it-
my gosh!"
And made an interception or caused a fumble. I'm talking basketball here.
Yeah.
But but you earned it through your practice, through all your effort, so I just encouraged him in that,
Yeah.
But anyway, so that was a big deal.
Yeah, it was fun, and then I ended up graduating from Howard Payne, and then I went to the U of H.
Yeah.
And I got my master's degree from the
Oh.
University of Houston.
Okay.
They're in Houston.
Yeah.
So,
Awesome.
And then I just started coaching. Coached for about 8 or so years. I coached in Columbus, which y'all probably have heard of Columbus.
Oh, yeah. That's where we go to.
Okay.
That's where we go to family camp every year.
That was my first coaching job.
Okay.
Was at Columbus, Texas.
Yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Now, what were they? The Columbus what?
Cardinals.
Columbus Cardinals.
Good friends down there.
Yeah. It's kind of cattle country.
Yeah, it's pretty down there. A lot of water.
Battle of San Jacinto.
Yeah, it's kind of
it's a nice area. We loved Columbus.
Between Houston and San Antonio, really?
Okay.
It's between. It's like probably 45 minutes from Katy.
Yeah. So we go to Katy when we go.
That's in Texas too, isn't it?
It is, oddly enough. So you at Columbus? Then what did you coach there?
I coached. I was cheer sponsor. I coached cross country. I coached volleyball, basketball, and track.
So
I did it all. Junior high.
What classification were they?
They
were
3A.
Small. Oh, were they? They're bigger than that. I thought they were smaller than that.
Yeah.
Okay. And so Columbus. What time did you get finished with Columbus and move from there?
I think Landon was coaching in Belleville, and that's where we met and married. We got married there.
Okay.
He was coaching Belleville.
Mm-hmm. The Belleville Brahmas.
Yeah.
Brahmas. Yeah. Okay.
And I don't know. I was probably there. The years run 4 or 5 years, and from there we went to Georgetown.
Yeah.
And I coached
big school there. Huh?
Coach Farney.
Okay.
And he coached there, and we stayed there for a few years, and then we had Luke, and I just knew that we both couldn't coach.
Yeah.
And have a baby, so that's when we moved to Llano, and I went to elementary PE.
Okay.
And he coached, and then he became the assistant principal there.
Assistant principal there, and then.
Goldthwaite.
And then Goldthwaite.
Mm-hmm.
And he's a San Saba plant too.
He's a San Saba boy. He is.
He's a pretty good guy.
He's all right.
Let's just,
we could get rid of him and keep the kids, I guess.
That's what my wife said.
That's what he said he's good for. He's just good for the genetics of the kids.
But you teach now? No, you.
I teach elementary PE.
Yeah. Miss Profits.
I took Miss. It was just a God thing because elementary in Goldthwaite in small schools, elementary PE jobs don't coming up or principal, and they both came open the same year.
That's a God thing.
And so it was just a God thing that
same way with Melissa.
That opened up. Yeah.
When she got here, we needed a math. She's a math teacher. They needed a math position because Lillian left to the bank, and immediately God's like, here. Boom.
Yeah, there you go.
And to that point, I was like last night. I saw Landon on the court, and of course he's not an emotional guy, really.
Oh, he was last night.
But
I
said, hey, that's a proud dad moment there, huh? Mm-hmm. He's like, you have no idea.
Yeah.
You have no idea.
Well, didn't the last year, the game we played down at San Marcos kind of end? I mean, it was close all the way through, too, wasn't it? That
4
was
points.
Pretty emotional.
Yeah.
I hate losing I'd rather lose by 30 than before. Because it's like we had it. If you lose by 30, you're like, oh, yeah, they were just better. They were better.
Yeah.
When you lose by 4, you think of everything
we could have done. Should have, would have. And just like what Mumford's thinking about right now. I mean, gosh, what do you do?
Yeah.
I know that coach is like, because the old saying, coaches lose games, players win games.
Yeah.
And there was some coaching strategy that was probably, he's probably rethinking.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, going back to
PE coach.
Yeah, and you came here in Goldthwaite. What year? You and Landon?
We've been here. This is our 10th year. So
we're the same as us.
Yeah, 2015, I guess.
Yeah. We came I came in September 15. Melissa came in January of 16. Yeah. And
so the boys were.
Well, Landry started kinder here. Luke was in third, and
okay.
So we moved here at the exact same ages.
Oh, that's right.
I moved here when I was a kid.
Yeah. Oh wow.
Yeah, my kids were the exact same ages as me and my brothers.
Very cool. Very cool. And so Luke is gone through and as a third grader on. Landry is a kindergartner, and then of course, little Libby was just barely here.
3, yeah.
And Luke has, again, like you said, fell in love with basketball at in the 6th grade. I think Landry, we can say, fell in love with the weight room.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Landry's
biscuits and gravy.
Weight room. Landry likes football. He's built more of. They've always said that Luke's built more like a basketball player. Landry's built more like a football player.
Yeah, sure.
But can play anything.
The temperament though is like contrast. Luke is aggressive and just super
fiery. Let's just put it. He's a hothead, fiery kid.
That's the right
he's
way.
just got a lot of fire to him.
Sure.
Yeah.
And Landry is like.
We've seen that at Waco against Grapeland.
Yeah.
Is it,
no quit till it's
there's
over.
no quit.
Yeah.
Is it because of the middle child syndrome with Landry that he's just kind of whatever?
Yeah, I guess Landry beats to his own drum.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just the simplest way to put it.
Yeah.
He's just Landry. He's just.
I mean, that's the way it
Luke's
is.
got a lot of it. I think he gets a lot of that from his daddy.
Yeah, Luke is just like his daddy. Me and Landry, kind of every day is a new day, and we're like, cool. So,
look at the flowers.
Yeah, look. Yeah, we're both very much like that. We get very distracted.
Yeah,
but then of course, Libby's going to be the death of both of you, right?
Libby is a girl, Luke, and so you put all of that into a little girl.
Yeah,
it makes for a.
Yeah,
she can probably hold her own.
She can hold her own.
Let me
tell you, they don't
get over on her, do they?
No, they do not.
Blake's told me when he's been over there, and they get a little roughhousing.
She's in it. That's awesome. Well, they're wonderful, wonderful. Again, I think that's one of the greatest compliments that you can get is they're great kids. And
thank you.
And they're raised really well and super competitive and super respectful and just an honor to know them and then again go to you and Landry a top shelf job and they don't.
Do y'all still have the parachute in the gym?
We do have the parachute. I don't get it out as much as that. I don't get it out as much as I
What about
used
the
to.
red dodgeball balls?
No, we don't have those anymore. We have to use the little foam softballs now.
Well, build a tater gun and shoot them with it.
Yeah.
Well, what about the little?
Yeah.
Dang, we had those little cart dudes you rode on in the wiggle.
Oh, they love the scooters.
Yeah.
They love the
fun.
scooters. Yes.
So let's kind of get back into one thing though. This is March 1st. There's a lot of things going on. Again, the 3:00 first act play tomorrow.
My birthday's Wednesday.
Playing, the girls are playing softball in Lano right this afternoon.
Yeah, we play at 12:50 and 4:50.
Okay.
We just had one game, but Junction pulled out, so we got to play Marble. We'll play Lano at 4:50.
Okay.
I don't remember who we play at.
And then again,
they're a little rusty this year, but it's
they've just now. You're just now getting all the team together.
They had an hour or 2 hours of practice Wednesday, and then here we are.
Sure.
Yeah.
I mean,
and track Thursday night. We didn't have the relay guys, but we had a Fat Boy relay, and they did real well.
Did they? Yeah. Lineman relay.
Yeah, and then Riley Hillis.
Yeah.
I believe she won both her races with the 800 and maybe 400.
I don't know. I wasn't there.
Peyton and Emily did really well.
Yeah.
Peyton, she had a really good time in the mile. She come over there. She got new shoes.
Oh.
How you like them shoes? She goes, they're fast.
Oh, Peyton.
That's funny.
Oh, yeah.
She's a sweetheart. So we don't know what'll happen Monday. Maybe there'll be for the first district game of baseball.
Well, Monday's a track meet.
Monday is a junior high track meet. Come on now, Comanche.
That's right.
There's just so much to keep up with.
I won't be here there Monday. I got to go to East Texas. My uncle passed away, so I got to do a funeral there Monday.
Your mama's dad or dad? Brother.
My mom's sister's husband.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah,
it's good to see your man.
Yeah. He was.
If y'all don't know his dad, old Dave, he's good for nothing.
He's a mess.
He's all right. Yeah, he is.
But
what do you call him? No, he calls you Rabbit.
Yeah. We call him Dave the doorknob man.
Dave the doorknob.
Yeah, but the reason why is because my brother, who's passed on, he built houses and built beautiful homes, and my dad's job was to put doorknobs in.
There you go. I mean,
you sounded like Trump when you did it. Beautiful doorknobs.
Homes like you've never seen. But anyways, so it was good. So I'll be back maybe Monday or night late or Tuesday. Then we got to go to China Springs Tuesday for the big Final Four game against the number one ranked.
There's a time for that yet? 6:30.
Yeah,
6:30. China Springs against number one ranked Martins Mill, and the winner of that game will go into the state finals.
And that will be at the Alamo Dome.
They need to move these to Fridays or Saturdays.
This game should have been at the Alamo Dome.
Yeah.
And I don't know why it wasn't.
Last year they had them all there.
Yeah.
They just got rid. Because of the big school, small school, just got rid of.
I hate that. It would have been a great experience for our girls again, and hopefully it'll be a great experience for our boys as we'll play in the state championship. Never been this far. It's a big deal. So come out and support. And again, a lot going on. Another one thing I want to mention. It's March, the second Tuesday of the month, and the fourth Tuesday of the month. Food banks are going on. There's no reason for anybody in Goldthwaite to go hungry. We have wonderful food trucks, and they're at 10 o'clock on Tuesday, or the second Tuesday of the month. I don't know exactly what day that falls on date wise, but then the fourth Tuesday of the month, that'll be at the Evangelistic Center. They give you a bunch of food, and so there's no need to ever go hungry or to go without in Mills County. We try to take care of our community and our I guess our citizens here, and so just make that a point. Moving into our March, so a lot going on. Again, so much going on with churches and different things and areas. We're finishing up our youth center here at the church. Going First Baptist Church is on Sunday nights with John Free, and they're doing great things. So the Fellowship Baptist with the children's program on Wednesday nights, get plugged in. There's plenty of places to get plugged in, and we would love to see that happen and to grow our community in the churches. And so that's what I got. Anything else?
Don't forget Church of Christ Sunday morning, Sunday night, Wednesday night.
That's right. Church of Christ is always going on. Travis is a faithful member there and does well. Jalen Bill's new youth pastor there.
Starts this week.
Awesome.
Yeah. So that's a big deal.
Yep. But
I do want to add one thing.
Okay.
We've talked a lot about Luke, and I'm going to cry.
Uh-oh.
He does work hard, but he has a lot of God. I've got to give God a lot of credit.
Yes, you do. Yeah, I mean, we all do.
And
right?
I don't want everybody. I just don't want people to think it's all Luke. It's all Luke. God has blessed that boy with the ability that he has, the mindset that he has, and I just don't want people to forget that. It's always, and I tell my kids that God's the one that gives you all this ability, and you don't take it for granted.
That's right.
And you need to always thank him.
That's right.
Through that.
Right. And I will piggyback that, Laurie, and I talked to my sons about that as well. There's days, and they're coming. That's going to happen this week, whether we want it to be Tuesday or Thursday, where when you put that jersey on, that's the last time you'll ever put it on. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And you think of all the ones, as Coach Ed put a wonderful post down there on Facebook about all the tradition of the past and all the players that have been coached under him and been on that floor, guys and girls, for Goldthwaite basketball, to cherish the moment that you're in. Yeah. Because, like I said, there's a day when you take the jersey off, you'll never be able to put it back on. And I just live in the moment, cherish the moment, understand the magnitude of the moment, and then just go do it, right? Yeah. And so it's a great day to be a Goldthwaite Eagle.
It is. It's a great day. So, it's a great day.
It's going to be a pretty day.
It is. It's going to be a great day.
Yeah.
Great day for softball. I know it.
Anyway, Lano right now, I think there's a tournament too, baseball tournament too going on. I'm not sure.
Well, they played in Hamilton.
And those boys are going to be tired.
Yeah.
Hang on, when was that tournament? Was it Thursday, Friday?
I don't know. I'm barely keeping up with my schedule much.
No. Well, thank y'all for checking us out. Excuse me for my voice. I don't know if you know this, but I've been yelling a lot lately. Yeah. I think we all have. But God bless you guys. We thank you for Miss Laurie Sanderson for being here.
Thank y'all for having me.
Laurie.
And enjoyed it. And
wrap them with squeeze.
That's right. You got to squeeze them, guys. Let's go.
It's a good day to be a Goldthwaite Eagle. We're out of here.
I can't feel my legs.
Yeah.